5. For they who are after the flesh, this person right up here, with nothing more than body and soul, and he's dead spiritually, for they that are after the flesh do mind the things of the flesh. That's what Jesus meant when he said they don't seek the light. They've got no concern about it. All right? But they who are after the Spirit, you see that's capitalized. So now the Holy Spirit has come into the picture. And the Holy Spirit has done something to make us pay attention to what God has to say. But they that are after the Spirit do mind, again using the verb, the things of the Spirit. Now come down to verse 7. Because the carnal, the natural, the unsaved mind, this one right up here on the board now, the unsaved mind is death. But to be, no, I'm sorry, I'm in verse 6, but verse 7. For the carnal mind is enmity against God. Enmity, you know what that word means? Just what it says. He's an enemy of God. He's no friend of God, but he's an enemy of God. And that carnal mind is not subject to the law of God, neither indeed can it be. Now that's strong language, isn't it? You know, and every time I read that verse, I have to be amazed that the world behaves as well as they do. It's a wonder that they behave as well as they do, and we know that it's almost coming apart at the seams anymore, but still, there is no concern for the things of God amongst the carnal mind. All right, so then verse 8. So then they that are in the flesh, they who are in this state up here until the Holy Spirit moves in, they cannot please God. All right, then in verse 9, Paul draws the difference, though, between the believer and the carnal or the unbeliever. And he says, but you are not in the flesh. You're not under the control of old Adam anymore. If so be that the Spirit of God, what's the word? Dwell, where? In you. All right, so the Holy Spirit has to begin a work within the very heart, within the very center of the human being.